Yo, this nigga Dennis Schroeder, they went from 100 mil to he about to be playing in China with them niggas.
Yo.
Wow.
No.
Oh, snap. Wait, it looks like we got a special guest in the building. Well, on Zoom, because this is what we're using. So, who do we have here?
It's just the regular. Just G. Same old. Giving my guys a little something a little different on this episode.
Spicy.
Man. Yeah, man. We gonna get into this, talk ball, talk all this craziness that been happening all week. Olympics, dumb decisions, no playing time. So Starberry, careful. We have some teammates.
Going down Ducks.
Yo, y'all are outrageous. But yeah. So what's on the agenda today?
Man, everything, man. Free agency is going crazy. Got some cats signing 117 million. Look at my Knicks.
Oh, Julius Randle.
My Knicks. Yeah, I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
Wow.
Oh, you a Knicks fan?
Jumping on the bandwagon.
Man,
I still got the Nets, but
like father, like son.
I don't know. Like Kobe, I don't know what this is.
Nah, but Knicks looking good, man. I ain't gonna hold you. In all the years I've been watching basketball, they've been doing some impressive things, man. They just signed.
They still gotta worry about Trae Young though. So
yeah, they do. But they giving Randall some help. So
Randall should have been the help.
He should have been the help, but now he looking like the star who needs the help.
I agree with you though, because the Knicks and the Nets, they look like they're gonna take the Atlantic Division early.
Well, that's fine.
Sixers, they might backtrack.
I'm just, y'all know I'm not the biggest Kyle Lowry fan. I hate him. He flops. He's the only person in the NBA that flops harder than Marcus Smart, and that's saying something.
That's saying a lot, my boy.
But he on your squad now.
But we got Oladipo. If he could somewhat stay healthy, we don't need him to be, Indiana Oladipo. So, we got that. I wasn't crazy about the Jimmy max extension, but hey, if you getting your money, get your money, black man. I'm not gonna. But from a team perspective, I'm not a fan of that contract extension.
It's a put your chips all in right now type of move.
Yeah.
Him and Lowry, because they gonna be getting paid to they 37. What Lowry's 34, 5,
3, I think.
33,
I think.
Nah, I think he older than that.
I'm thinking of Steph. So yeah.
He like 30. Let me check. Yeah, he 35, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not, a fan of the contract, but this upcoming season, the defense should be on point. I'm not expecting anything from PJ Tucker offensively. Just stay in the corner, knock down your threes, and go from there.
With the Bucks, 1 for 9.
He made it in key pivotal moments, and he's a slight upgrade over Trevor Ariza at this point. I feel like, because at least with him, he was, you can make the case he was hacking a lot, like hacking KD. He was. But if the ref's gonna let you play like that in the playoffs, then hey, I'd rather have that person.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think we should start with winners and losers.
Good segue.
Overall,
would you categorize the Heat as a?
In the immediate, so it's I like that. So
two ways. That's tough.
It's 2 ways. In the immediate, they won, right? Because I think this team can compete given injuries. We never know. For the most part, we expected the Nets to win and take it all the way home, right? But injuries played a part, right? So that's, something that, you can't really predict, but I like our chances against anybody. Defensively, and I still don't think we're done, because there's mid-season. We can make some mid-season trades, bolster our offense a little bit if we see first half of the season, all right, it's not what we thought. make shit happen. So in the immediate, yes, but long term, I'm not a fan of paying aging guys like max dollars, because that's gonna handicap you when it's time, like 3-4 years from now, when you have the really big names and now you strapped because you played yourself.
It could go bad very quickly.
Correct. So
yeah.
What about your boy Duncan Robinson though?
He that contract I don't mind. I think, what was it, like 16, 12?
Really?
90
million a year?
million. 5 year, 90 million.
Wow.
Oh, so 18. That's still not bad in today's, like, given the salary constraints. That's still not bad. But shooting is a premium.
You're right.
So you're gonna get the bread for that. Like, look at Davis Bertans, right? Like, can't play defense to save his life, but when he gets hot,
he just started letting it fly. Yeah.
So, but who else y'all think was winners and losers of free agency?
Oh yeah, y'all want me to say my pick? All right. So I take the easy one. I would say the Lakers are winners at the moment. We all know I'm not a big LeBron James fan or anything like that.
Tell the truth. You're a hater. Tell the truth. Come on.
I've graduated from my hater days. I'm going to a more nuanced.
You're a little more neutral. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little more nuanced than that. Everything is not black and white anymore. But anyway, so I feel like I'm still kind of 50-50 on that Westbrook trade, because like I said in the previous episode, I see a timeline where it could go really well, but then I see like about 3-4 timelines where it's looking like, Loki boy, you got to prune that timeline early. Yeah, we got to get rid of that. Spoiler alert. But anyway, but you got Carmelo Anthony, Trevor Ariza, Cam Bazemore, Malik Monk, all on minimum deals. So that'll just boost up the spacing in the half court when you have somebody like Westbrook and LeBron who need driving lanes to really prosper offensively. Even though LeBron's jump shot, I think, which is crazy to me, has gotten a little more consistent than Westbrook. And Westbrook's shot has fallen off, like Giuseppe said. Like, why is that even? I don't know. Like he said, sometimes he just be running around. But
y'all know I'm gonna post that picture.
But yeah, he is one of the worst jump shooters. It's crazy. But like, you still have, and you got rid of Caldwell Pope's contract, and Kyle Kuzma's up and down. I feel like the Kendrick Nunn move was kind of weird, because
I don't like Kendrick Nunn.
I like his defense. Yeah, you know him more. I like his defense. For the
let me shut up.
But I like it. But you know he could shoot, especially with the catch and shoots. You're as a Heat fan, you know, like, but it's like kind of in a vacuum because he doesn't really have that much, experience as a player. So like, I don't know. Maybe he'll be the semi replacement. He did play in the finals. KCP
sparingly, like against the Lakers.
Well, that's what sparingly. That's what I'm saying. He has enough experience. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know where the fit is. But I think the biggest piece that they probably added,
he's more of a
not offensive.
Player.
Yeah. Yep. But the biggest piece that they added that's not offensive minded is Dwight Howard, because you could tell last year they needed somebody like Dwight Drummond. He can be a Dwight-like player.
He's a goofy.
He could be a Dwight-like player, but he doesn't, like, he's not locked in, and he's not as, like, people think Dwight Howard's not a Hall of Famer, or like he still has the credential. He may not be athletically there. Some people, like, how NBA Twitter be sometimes. They just, I don't know.
Them. But yeah.
So I feel like with Dwight Howard there, I do agree with you from last episode, Cardo. I'd rather just get rid of Drummond. Maybe Drummond is the JaVale McGee of this year's Lakers team, where you play him in spurts. So I don't know, but I feel like piggybacking off of Westbrook's deal, all of these new free agency signings kind of solidify their depth a little. Now, like I said, this could all go terribly wrong. Ariza could get hurt. Bazemore could flounder. Oh, I think they got Wayne Ellington too. I haven't heard about Wayne Ellington
in years.
Mad longs. like Carmelo.
Sent from 3 though last season.
I think the biggest thing is the Melo and Malik Monk. I think Ariza's kind of showing his age the last 2-3 seasons a little bit. I don't think
it's a name only thing. It's a name only thing.
But sometimes you need vets in the locker room to like camaraderie and all of that. It's just weird seeing Melo and Ariza back on the Lakers. Like this is mad weird. Too many people just jumping ship and dipping after a season. This is mad weird. But that's my winner right now, as of today.
All right, G, what do you think? We had the Sixers.
Let me talk real quick, man.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up? You got it. All right.
My bad.
The way the Bulls did it, the Bulls did good, son. Woo, they got DeMar DeRozan. They got Big Boo. They got Alonzo.
Yeah, and Alonzo's shooting better now this year. Last season and the previous 3 seasons before. Like, I agree.
And once they move Laurie Markkinen, whatever that man is.
Markkinen.
Oh yeah, he played himself. He's a loser to me.
He didn't see it coming down like this.
There's a couple of them.
We gonna get to that.
Yeah, I'm liking how they looking. They looking real good. I wish I had 2K. I'd love to do a little. We'd love to see how them dudes running. But I'm really excited about that. I really like Billy Donovan as a head coach for that team. Thought he did a solid job last season. I'm really excited for the Bulls, honestly. I just want them to pay Zach so that way come season, everybody got their bread, and I was just trying to hoop. And
what do you think is gonna happen to Kobe White though?
Coming off the bench. I mean, he was already coming off the bench since last season. He was mid-season before they already traded that point guard. What was his name? Thomas Sakharov?
Saturansky. You said
Saturansky.
Whatever.
Saturansky,
Saturansky. But I didn't even realize Saturansky was that lengthy. My boy was like 6'9". He was solid, but yeah, I mean, Kobe White, I just hope, he could be a nice little spark off the bench. Cause he just wasn't that strong of a starter. From what I watched last season, I really had high expectations for him, but then again.
Well, now they got a full season of Vucevic though.
Oh yeah,
him too. You right? Yeah.
And Caruso pulling up.
Yeah, the Caruso. Yeah. I know the Lakers miss him. Yeah.
They got the younger version, Mac McClung, right?
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It don't roll off.
I'm just going by what I heard.
You could be right.
You could be wrong. But all in all, man, I'm really liking the Bulls. They winning it. They win it all. They get in the East. I'm saying it now.
Wait, time out. I need you to repeat that.
Everybody.
Repeat that. We're gonna put that on record.
Hot take. Hot. Coming out the gate.
You stand by that with your chest?
I'ma stand beside him. That's my man.
All right.
Well, you really believe DeRozan and DeRozan and what's his name?
Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
LaVine and Lonzo.
And Lonzo, you think that's a good? That's a fit to win the East.
Who stopped? Let me know. Put me on.
What? Oh man, Seppi talking spicy.
The Knicks gonna smoke their boots.
Oh, now it's too much.
Adobo
in here, boy. Y'all talking too spicy.
I'm just saying, my man. He asked me a question. He said we're gonna smoke them. The Knicks, man. We got Randy.
The Knicks got him in 4.
Oh, this is wow.
Y'all gotta make it first.
Gee, it sounds like
so G, you want to segue to the Knicks?
Yeah, we can talk about the Knicks. You know, just back to what I was saying from the beginning of the episode that they looking good right now. They just signed what's the young boy who's hurt forever? Walker. Yeah, they saying
Kemba Walker.
Hey, Kemba coming home.
You need somebody in that position because I ain't gonna hold you. I think the downfall for the Knicks in a lot of years been point guard since what? D-Rose? D-Rose even all that great either. So
he's still on the team.
Yeah, he's still there.
He re-signed.
He's still there.
He re-up.
Does that work?
It can.
2 6-foot guards in the backcourt.
They can, yeah. Then we got what's other young kid they just signed? Jericho.
Quickly.
Oh, quickly,
yeah. We
Evan Fournier pulling up. For the Wild Olympics.
Hopefully he's working on something in the back.
French mom.
He surprised somebody. So I got a lot of hope for them. Way more hope than the Chicago Bulls do. I don't know what he talking about. I don't know what that other guy talking about.
Bulls and four.
Yeah, I still think that the Knicks defense is going to be as formidable as it was last year.
Nah.
Here's my issue. Not to cut you off, Jamal. The issue is regular season, Tibbs always plays his players to the ground. Like, you'd be like, yo, for me, it was great in fantasy. Like, because I had to Randall.
We know. Yeah, we know.
I already knew. 46 minutes a night. I can lock that in. Rebounds, assists, all that, right? But come playoff time, I think schematically, Knicks still have some issues they got to address with that. And also, like, the freshness of the players. And I think Julius Randle's going to have a chip on his shoulder because, you know, he got embarrassed.
Most improved. And he got embarrassed.
So,
yes, he did.
All the signs point for a bounce back, like, for an ascension, but like a bounce back postseason for the Knicks. So yes and no. So I could see them, making the playoffs, but I don't see them going very far. I feel like the team that we're overlooking
7 seed
is the Hawks, bro. Like, literally once they figure out this John Collins situation and they make a couple more moves, I think they good money.
John Collins.
You have the Hawks. Oh yeah, he did re-sign them. Do you think that the Hawks would overtake the Sixers?
Sixers are a hot mess, right? I don't trust them in the playoffs at all. Like, but let me not hog this. Jamal, we ain't let Jamal go. So go ahead, Jamal.
Yeah, who's your winner?
Who's your winner?
I kind of gotta go with the Heat as far as the winner.
Damn so.
Because they managed to pretty much keep their core together. I only had one problem with what they did so far in free agency, and that was the Duncan Robinson deal. I get that you wanted to keep him in-house, but I feel like he maybe should have came at a cheaper price. But that, like, aside from that, I'm good with everything else. There was talk of like how they might trade to like get rid of Hero and Robinson, put them in a package and send them away for somebody. But obviously, since they re-signed Robinson, that's quiet.
I think they were talking about DeRozan or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But that's clearly
that's quiet. So loser. I feel like there's a couple of teams that
Bradley
like you
Beal,
heard names.
Beal.
Like, I mean, the Wizards are that's obvious. But as far as
not the Wizards.
Oh, you mean personal? Yeah. Beal. He should have put his name in the hat more. I mean, in the ring more. But
that man is a sadist.
I feel like what he wants is he wants to be the main guy on the team. I feel like that's what he wants, and he couldn't do that obviously with Westbrook because Westbrook he's a dog and he's not gonna let somebody else
No. So I have an issue with that statement because Beal, he had, I think, his highest scoring like average like with Westbrook over John Wall. Like, so Bradley Beal has had ample opportunities, but my whole thing is I don't want to hear like mid-season, oh, free Bradley Beal, da 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 da. Like, he had the opportunity to request a trade to the Warriors, like, or somewhere else, but he chose to stay. So
knowing he chose to stay, All-Star.
Knowing he chose to stay, I don't want to hear, oh, I feel so sorry for Bradley Beal dropping 50 and losing, Wizards being the 10th seed, like none of that.
Okay, well, I mean, that happens. He's a grown man. He's got his contract. He's getting paid. So it's not like, he's on a rookie deal or anything. He's getting paid. It's just the fact of
money. He's set. He's good. I'm just saying, I don't want people throwing a pity party for him when the team is showing futility. I don't want to see that at all. Like, you made your bed. Lie in that shit. So,
to me, it kind of reminds me like of Melo. Like, he's not going to do anything. Statistically, he's going to be great. He's going to put up numbers, but your team isn't going anywhere too crazy. Like, maybe AC, maybe, if you get lucky.
You want to talk about lucky? While we got 3 guards that's 6 feet out here making $70+ million for the next 3 years. And Chris Paul, Conley, and Lowry. And all these fools about to be 37, 38 after these 3 years.
Oh, well, I mean, you talk about point guards, those are true point guards. That you just named textbook
Lowry's
point guards.
Overrated as a true point guard.
Well.
I'll give him his playmaker status.
Let's reel it in. If you want to talk about Lowry, of those 3 names, offensively, you could probably guarantee the least production from him out of those 3. Fair enough. If you wanted to say on a regular basis who's going to give you a 20-point game with 5 and 5, you're probably going to get that from the other 2, Chris Paul and Conley. That's fair. But
Chris Paul can't even win a chip, man. When the pressure
let's focus. That is true. But I'm talking about one game to one game, like regular season. Playoffs are a different beast, but regular season, one game to one game, he's likely to give you that 25 and 5, 18, 5 and 5, something like that. But Kyle Lowry, not so much. You could get a game where you get 25, 30 from him, and the next game he gives you 6, 8. So it's very inconsistent. Now, his career average, it'll come out to maybe, he has like 20, 22, 23 points a game. But it doesn't really help if he's giving you 35 and then the next game he's giving you like 10.
But you're not depending on Lowry for scoring, even though you're paying him like you are. You're depending on him for his defensive impact and obviously settling the offense in terms of like,
let's get everybody. And the market dictated most of these prices.
Of course.
So let's not.
I'm still not happy about it because he's gonna be 38 when the deal is done.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing?
But dude's getting paid, my man.
Whatever. Like, black man, get your money. I'm not a hater of a black man getting his bread. Like, put it that way. So that's the only way I could, like, you know what? That ain't my money the team is spending. So hey, whatever.
But the game is different. It's like, once you see that you're close enough to have a window, and they're in their window right now. They went to the finals 2020. They were in the playoffs this year. They have a window, but they have to strike now. So, it's about spending whatever money you have for the next 2 or 3 years and trying to stay within that window. They could have said, okay, well, we'll make a contract a little short here. We'll save a few dollars here. And then they miss the playoffs next year.
I hear you, but my whole issue is Jimmy Butler is not what was his extension? 5 years, 184 or something like that?
I think it was 4 years. I think it was
4 years. Whatever.
4 years.
4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 4 years, 184 or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's be money, man.
Okay. So, anywho, I'm not a fan. I don't think that's superstar money, in my opinion. And I don't think he's like a consistent superstar. He'll have moments where he's remarkable, but I don't know. Let me not hate on Jimmy Buckets because he is our best player, but
he got a little help now, so he should play a little better than he did last.
Team is better. The team got better.
Because last against the Bucks he was atrocious in 2021. So, but let me not be sour grapes and
But honestly, Chris Paul's trade isn't that. I mean, Chris Paul's contract isn't that bad though, because it's only 2 years guaranteed. The third year is partial, and then the last one is non-guaranteed.
Yeah, they can opt out, right?
Yeah. So
it's still a lot though.
The only thing is
he get $15 million guaranteed off rip for year 3.
Yeah.
The team gets the option, but
I mean, listen, it's the Suns, man. You haven't had this opportunity since what, 93?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's nearly 30 years, bro. You have to take a shot. So I mean, they feel like they have a good core now. They're trying to keep it together and maybe add 1 or 2 guys. So I can't fault them for it. They know what it's like to be in purgatory. They've been there for a while. So
word, you ain't right. 93. Yeah, word.
Yeah, they're trying to fight their way out of it. So I can't argue them for doing it, spending a little money on the way. It is what it is.
Went to the conference finals in what, 07? 06, 07?
The Suns, the last time they went to 2010.
I'm sorry, 2010.
2010 against the Lakers.
2010? Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Kobe had to shut him down real quick.
Well, even that's still 11 years ago. So it's still a long time.
But let me get one thing in before we segue to the Olympics. Not KCP. Schroeder.
You played yourself.
You gonna lose your job.
Yeah, bro.
You played yourself.
You should have just took what were the Lakers?
It was 4 years. 4 years for 84, my man.
You should have taken.
You should have took that and ran. He bet on himself and thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna win a ring this year. I'm gonna have these.
At least I'm gonna get the ring, and I'm gonna.
And then I can say, well, I'm an NBA champion on top of being, one of the few covetous point guards in the league, and so that 21 should go up to maybe around 30. But
Schroeder, and Lakers, they gave up Danny Green and some first rounders for Schroeder, but you bet on yourself.
Take a gamble, man.
Sometimes you get your cheeks clapped. Now on to the Olympics.
Man,
all right, who wants to start off the Olympics? Where we at right now? I think the United States actually just won early this morning against Australia, and I heard they was down
tomorrow
too.
night, U.S. time.
Tomorrow night at what time? 10:30. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tune in
against France.
Against French MJ.
Yeah. Who's the next god?
Because he was looking like MJ that first game against them, and I really don't care. You know how I feel about the Olympics anyway. I really don't care, but
this has been the weakest Olympics team we've sent out. Like
my man,
in a while, yeah.
Since forever, dog. I was looking
like
at
big names, sure, but
the cohesiveness is like it's just ragtag.
It's just random names in the bag.
Oh, you all star? Slide up.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, I was looking at the team. I'm like, really, you? Yeah.
You?
I think they should have brought in Trae Young. I mean, they've been busting off wins for a minute. They obviously in the finals for gold.
Yeah, well,
think they should have brought anybody else? Or you think Steph should have pulled up?
I think that's more of a discussion on the global basketball situation than anything, because this team isn't that crazy. So
yeah, because there were some games where they blew them out, but there were some games where
they were looking wild.
They were looking. I think they were down 15 at one point in the
first half. Wild.
I'm like, what is this?
They were looking crazy.
Granted, FIBA rules are different than
That's how
rules.
I was waiting for you to bring that up. That's how the game should be officiated. So
I've been saying this forever.
Ref baiting shit. that Harden, Trae Young, all these niggas be doing. I'm like, yo, bro.
But that's supposedly
play
going to be
ball.
out the game this season
We'll
coming
see.
up.
Believe it
We'll
when I
see.
see it. Yeah.
Yes.
You got your star players that are so predicated to playing like that now. Like it's gonna be hell for them to really keep those rules in play and get the players to convert that fast. So you're gonna get a lot of players that are fouling out and silly shit, and you know the league doesn't want that. They do not want their stars. That's fair, but they definitely don't want their stars fouling out early in games and stuff like that. So
I hear you. Seppi, what do you think about France versus, the US as the final? Because France beat, Slovenia. So we didn't get to see Luka versus the United States, which would have been interesting.
Sound like a slaughter. I mean, I was looking at the roster. I'm like, unless Evan Fournier does something ridiculous, like really play some Jordan-like numbers, I see them staying a chance because like now USA got a rhythm now. Now they're finding their groove. Before they was complaining about this, that, and the third. Now they just come together and it should be easy. I mean, I don't see it being that difficult. I mean, who we got? They got Nick Batum.
They smoked your boy Luka.
I mean, who else was?
That was random. Yeah, that was random.
Look, I won't be surprised if France wins.
I would be very surprised.
That's an embarrassment.
They already beat them.
Yeah, that is embarrassing.
If you're a betting man, you'd have great odds on the sports books. I'll tell you that.
I wish New York would say, "Let's do it," but we got Cuomo.
Well, in the
for now.
It said, "Oh, we gotta impeach you early." Inquiry going full speed ahead.
Yeah, let's not get too crazy on that topic because we know what we know.
Who you got, G?
I'm rolling with us, my man.
All right, don't be surprised when they start.
No, I'm not surprised. Just gotta roll with home, my boy. Who would I be?
Right.
I feel you.
Got to see it through, my boy. Got to see it through.
Fool.
I mean, I honestly, that really surprised my man. Once I seen Scola out here, 58 years old, still busting moves, I was like, yeah.
And he's still playing. He's still playing good.
Nah, I think he just retired. Scola, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this was his last one.
This was his last Olympics. Yeah. I give it to the European players. They be out there today.
They stay in shape.
That longevity, because I seen him, I'm like, hold up, man, that look like something from Houston. I'm looking at the biceps, like, oh yeah, that's definitely his own.
Yeah, he stayed in good shape.
But just see some of the old players, some of these European players still doing their thing. After all these years, it wouldn't surprise me. But gotta go home.
Just like that, it's over.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna slide up out of here. I'm gonna start it off. You know where to find me. Twitter, ScottyMac92 instead of O. It's 0. Beat me up, Scotty Mac on Instagram. I'm gonna pass it over to you, G.
Oh, well, you can find me on Twitter, Diastolic. Dang, I don't even remember. Is it underscore? No underscore? Shoot. Or you can find me on Instagram, Jesus34.
All right, Jamal.
I am Stretch Stacks on Twitter and Some Good Looking Guy on Instagram.
All right, Seth.
Steve Wilson, you heard me. You know how I'm doing.
All right.
You already know. Twitter, Showtime Rick, and Instagram, King Showtime with a 0 instead of an O.
Dog Cardo.
We are out.
Y'all.
And with that, we out. Peace.
Mr. Scott.